What's up, Big Bike fam? Today we're gonna cut a seat post. So this is my daughter's new bike she got for Christmas, and that is too tall. I need to drop that probably at least half of that. So I need to cut off about that much. Now I've taken it out, and I know that that seat post goes all the way down there. Too much for me, or I don't know. Don't need that long of a seat post. So I'm gonna cut. First things first. Let's get the seat post out. All right, here we are. We are back. So that is essentially what I was talking about. Got about that much hanging out, and it goes all the way down. So I can cut right there. I'm actually probably gonna cut most of that bottom piece off. Let's go over here, grab my tools, and we'll walk through it. All right, homies, I'm gonna chop right about there, right below this piece. So the tool that we're gonna use today, let me show you how this works. This is I just bought this on Amazon. Right here, this is a sharp little blade. This is the tool I'm gonna use today. Got it on Amazon, it's cheap. I think it was 20 bucks, 20, 25 bucks. This is a cutting wheel. This is some rollers. And then you turn this. As I turn it, this distance gets shorter. This cuts in. So you just spin this in a circle around the piece of metal you're cutting, and you're good to go. I'll show you. All right, here we go. All right, so I'm cutting off. I'm gonna set it right about there. Here's my cutting blade. Here's my rollers. Here's my knob. So it's still free moving now, but because this is set, you'll see why it cuts perfectly center in a second, why it cuts a perfect circle. So I'm just twisting this until it's tight. About right there, not too hard, just it's taut, right? So now I'm gonna spin this in a circle, which this is gonna take this blade, go in a concentric circle all the way around this piece of pipe. I'm gonna twist this again. It's gonna cut a little bit deeper, so you'll see what happens. Here we go. See if I can get this on camera. It's hard to turn to show you, but here we go. See if I get that around couple times, you can see that there's a score mark now right there. Spun it twice. Going to crank that a little bit tighter and just continue to spin this around like so. There we go. And then you'll see this get tighter and tighter. Twist that a little bit tighter, or deep. I said tighter, I meant deeper, the cut in the metal. But back in the day, you guys, we used to use a hacksaw, and you would just start here and your cuts would be all over the place when you were done. This tool, because it spins on a plane, will always give you a perfectly cut circle. There we go. I'll be right back. I'm going to keep cutting. There you go. Cut the seat post. So this is a little bit sharp there. I'm going to take some sandpaper, just go around deeper the outside, the inside. Ready to go. Here we go, finished product. I trimmed off enough to where I could slam her seat. Now it fits a little bit better. All right, y'all, that's how much we cut. That's the bottom, that's what we cut. That's how much we cut off of the seat tube. And we were able to lower the seat down. Fits great now. There we go, easy mod. All right, y'all, here's the second piece of this puzzle. We're gonna cut some handlebars. So these are about 30 and a quarter. I want to cut them down to 28 and a quarter. So I've already taped them, but I'm going to walk you through the process. So first things first, measure how wide they are. All right, so filming with one hand again, you guys, so bear with me. They come out to 30. It's going to be 30 and a quarter, about right there. So I've measured this off camera. So I know I need to come in 1 inch on each side because I want to go from 30 inches wide to 28. So it's an inch off each side. So come in, measure 1 inch, and I put a piece of tape. And I know that just knowing where I did it, I measured 1 inch and I did it here because this is going to be at an angle. You can kind of see it's not straight, but I know that's about an inch. And from here to here is not enough where I'm going to feel it. riding my bike, but I know that 1 inch there, and on this side, that is 1 inch. So let's put the cutter on the bars and start cutting. All right, so here I am at the bars. The tape is peeled back, but you can see this line right there where it was. So I am just twisting. That's my second turn. Got a little bit looser. Quarter turn on the blade. Spin it around. I usually go twice because you'll see it gets easier as you twist. You can see that score is getting a little bit deeper. Quarter turn. Turn one. All the way around. The second turn, because now I've already gone, a rotation will be easier. Come back to my start again, deeper. Quarter turn, about right there. Turn one-handed, you guys, sucks, but anyway, you can kind of see. Getting that around. Pretty soon you'll start hearing some metal noises, which means you're cutting through. This is chromoly tubing. The seat post is also chromoly, but you pick these up at like Home Depot, Lowe's, in the plumbing department, these cutters. And just patience, spinning, cutting. But this will ensure that when you're done, man, you've got a completely flat cutting through, especially for bars. Something like the seat post I just did, that's not too bad. But bars, you want to make sure they're flat because you don't want jagged metal going into your hands or when you fall. Just be careful with it. There we go. Should be pretty close to getting through this thing in a minute. Again, just quarter turn. It's getting a little bit easier, so I think I'm getting to the end. Yeah, it's getting super easy now, so this might be pretty close to the last turns I have to do. Here it goes. Pops off. And completely straight. Now I'm just going to take a little bit of sandpaper, deburr the inside. Some of these tools come with a deburring tool, but I'm just going to take some sandpaper, deburr that, good to go. But all right, y'all, that's it. It's that simple to trim any kind of metal on your bike. If you have to trim down your handlebars, your seat post, anything like this, really the only two that I can think of you would really trim down. But using a pipe cutter is a way simple way to do it. It's a way easier way to do it. You were going to get a perfect circle cut. You're not going to have the jagged, hacksaw thing like we did when we were kids. So it's an easy way to do it. Basic math will help you. Just measure 5 times, cut once. That's my best advice. So have fun, customize your bikes, but that's how you can do it in a way that makes it clean and easy and pretty pain-free. So anyway, take care, y'all. Have fun. Go ride your bikes.